welcome back to my channel. I'm Cole Smith, and I teach people how to use Tableau and other BI tools. So today we're going to continue our Tableau order of operations series, and today we're doing table calculations. In our last video, we went over measure filters. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share my screen, and we're going to look at the data, the Tableau of operations or the query pipeline, just so that way you have a nice visualization about where we're at and how to kind of figure out what's going on. And then we'll get into Tableau and then do a simple example to the video here. Boom. Okay, so we have the in picture, right? Last time we did measure filters. Now we're at table calculations, which sits between measure filters and table calculation filters. Now, I think this video is going to be a pretty easy concept to grasp, because I think intuitively things like forecast. Sorry, guys, let me clear one. Things like forecast, table calculations, clusters, and totals. It makes sense why we'll be after measure filters, because those are things that are literally calculated at the view level, pretty much at the lowest point, right? Okay, so I got the same set we had last time. I've got my players with a dimension filter on quarterbacks, and I'm showing their touchdowns and interceptions, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and drag over like year and pick a particular player, right? So I'm going to pick Peyton Manning. So I'm going to exclude him. And I'm going to drop year here. I'm going to include Peyton Manning and exclude everybody else. And I can see all his touchdowns for the various years that he has played, right? Okay. You can see he's had very good numbers. He's doing a lot of touchdowns. Makes sense, right? Okay, so now we're looking at Peyton Manning. This is his numbers, right? Now, what you may want to do is see, like, what was his progression through his, like, total touchdowns, right? So if I click on this and I go to quick table calculation, I can click on running total, some of the different ones, and then I can come here and I can add TD back, for example, and I can see what was his touchdowns for a given year, as well as the running total for that given year, right? And the quick way to verify this is if I do this number here, show me 465, which it did, which matches that. So we all know that worked, which is fine and dandy. And really the point to bring home is, like I said a minute ago, table calculations are run on the data that's actually in the view, as I just demonstrated. So for example, I could add in here last time I could add in in the last video, I could add in touchdowns, and I could do a sum here. And let's say I only wanted to calculate, keep in mind the sum I'm about to do here from the measure filter perspective, it's going to be looking at a range from 26, which is low total, to 55, right? So only show me years because that touchdowns of at least 30. I'm going to apply that. And now what it's doing is it's only calculating the running total of touchdowns that were at least 30 touchdowns, right? And again, that's coming after the measure filter, which was what we would expect based off the query pipeline. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and stop sharing. So again, that's probably a pretty simple example of how that works. They do get more complicated as you add more dimensions, as you add more filters and whatnot to your query pipeline. The main thing to remember is that as you're like going over this, is that you have to really make sure that you're paying attention to what you're filtering on and the order of operations. If you do that, it should be pretty straightforward. All right, guys, if you have any questions or comments, like I said, just comment down below. Thank you for supporting me. And I just want to say, please don't forget, comment, like, subscribe, and share this content. And I will check you guys out next time. Peace.